So today we are going to take up Apo. What is Apo? Don't tell me it's water. That is obvious.
Namo Buddhaya, sir.
Namo Buddhaya. When you see water, what do you get? Many of the things.
Flow.
Sorry, go ahead.
Flow, Guruji, flow.
No,
Moves.
flows. Okay. Okay, it flows. Okay. Fluidity, right. But does that really do something to you? If it is flowing, if it is fluid, do you get any experience because it is flowing? No, Mrityunjay, if it was unstable, then you wouldn't drink water. It is life. Yes, that's correct. You can't stay without water. You try, you'll die. You can stay without food a few days, but can you stay without fluid, water? Your life depends on water. And in the body, more than 70% is water or fluid, basically. So let's say if I don't drink water, then the blood is going to become like stone. It hardens. And then the person dies instantly. There's no more person left if there is no water. Just look at a plant. No water. It dies. It has mud, but it can't eat it. So that's right, Ravindra. It's full marks to you on that. It's nothing to do with fluidity or flowing or whatever that is. Think. Just don't give me an answer just because you want to answer. Think what it does to you. So, water has life. You might drink any fluid. Let's say I take caffeine like tea and coffee or milk or whatever. It doesn't satisfy unless you drink water. Even sprinkle water, it doesn't really help. You require the normal water. Even ice water, if you drink, it won't quench your thirst. In fact, it makes matter more worse. It hardens your arteries if you drink ice water. Basically, you require room temperature water. Yes, Bobby.
Well, actually, when you say it is life, then we can, for each element that applies, right? For example, like now air is even more like, without even a second, we cannot live without air. So
when we come to air, we will come to that, Bobby. There are little additions.
Okay.
So for the first 10 things what we covered in Patvi, that still continues in some way. Okay, but there will be changes in Apo. Then we come
but this life, and I know it is a different level, but it applies to earth element also, right?
No.
But without eating food, solid food, can we survive?
You try. You can stay for weeks together without food. Like, somebody goes on fast for some, like, you take Mahatma Gandhi or you take just now Sonam Wangchuk who went on fast, or any person who went on fast. Can he stay without water? Don't give him water. You see what happens. No fluids.
But it is the duration. Maybe he can stay for one day.
Bobby, try it out.
Not even one day. No, okay.
Just try. Even if you look at medical, they say that 1 meal a day, OMAD diet. Okay, you take 1 meal a day and then stop eating altogether. It's a very nice thing to do to detoxify. And what they say keep on having fluids. Right now, IV, what is given in the hand, it's not solid food, liquid. Right? If it was solid, they would have given solid. They would have asked him to eat. But they're just giving fluids. Why fluid? Have you ever thought? Why fluids? Why not solid? Have a look at it. Why it happens that way? We could have given that person a solid food. Let's say somebody's in the hospital, right? And then they give him fluids. They don't give him solid. That means for survival, it's the fluid which matters more than what solid food you're eating. Make sense or it's not convincing?
It is convincing in a way that it is a comparison. That's what I was feeling. It is a comparison that it is definitely like water is more apparent, like for staying alive compared to the earth element.
Nothing to do with apparent or not. So you can't stay without water. That's what I'm trying to say. It's nothing to do with apparent or non-apparent. You can stay without food. Certainly you can stay without food.
For some few weeks.
Yeah, Bobby, you try that without water, without fluid. You see the fun. Don't drink water for the whole day. Okay? Don't drink. You don't eat and don't drink. And you see what happens to you. All your potassiums, sodium, everything will change. Your all values will change instantaneously. Then you would be put on IV. Try it out and see, Bobby. Try it out. Then see, we should experiment it and see that, oh yes, that's the truth. If you experiment, and then that's your truth. You have found out. Don't have to take it just because I'm saying so. Or even Buddha is saying so. That's what Buddha says. Don't tell me because your teacher is saying so. There's some tradition is saying so. Do it yourself. Stop water and food for 1 day. Don't have to drink any fluid. Okay, no fluids. And then you see the fun. You will have lightheadedness to begin with. And after that, your potassium reduces in the body. Then the sodium reduces. When the sodium reduces, potassium reduces, your heartbeat will go crazy. And then what happens? You will go unconscious. With food not eating, you will never go unconscious. You'll feel tiredness at the max to begin with because the body has to utilize from its storage. So if you don't eat food today, it takes it from liver. The liver starts giving out the food which it has stored. So the liver fat will start to reduce, which is very good for health. So the fatty liver, what is called, is gone, much of it. Then the body starts using all the unwanted food what it has stored. So the person becomes leaner, very healthy. Stop water. Just stop water and see the fun. You won't even survive beyond 24 hours. You can't even walk. Forget about doing anything. That means you need to be picked up. You will not have strength. You'll just fall down like this. Why? There's no fluid. Blood is fluid, my dear friend. You just stop water and see what happens. So you're killing yourself. You know what? The blood thickens, Bobby. You know what is blood pressure? Thickening of blood, right? The blood doesn't have, it is getting into pressure. Either the arteries is blocked or There is no water in your system. And what about the kidneys? The salt will enter into the kidney, Bobby, because what the kidney removes, all of these things. What are we feeding it with? And then you see the quality of urine. First it will be dark yellow, and then the blood starts coming out of urine. And then you enter into the hospital on an emergency. Then they give you IV. So what did they give you? They gave you water. It's still not convincing. Do it. Just do it and see it.
No, it is convincing. Yeah, it is. It is. I was just trying to say life is there in all the elements. That's it.
No, you just watch, my dear friend, watch.
No, so you are saying that life is not there in other elements at all, or just when you say water is life, that's what you are saying. That when somebody is saying,
what are you living on? Do you know what are you living on? Have you ever imagined what are you living on? You are living on blood. That's a basic building block of your life.
no, my question is other elements are also life, or
Forget that for time being. Answer to me on this: is blood required or not required?
Definitely required.
Then see, Ayurveda way. If I were to go anyway, Kalpana Sahara is here. Ayurveda, if you go, starts with rasa. It doesn't start with anything. Every food you eat has a rasa. It has water, right? You just take anything: cabbage, potato, carrot, beetroot, rice, wheat. Take anything. You require water. You can't just eat it as it is. Have you ever tried doing that? You have to cook it. Cooking requires water. Why don't you just eat rice as it is, Bobby? Just tell me that. It starts with rasa. Rasa becomes rakta. Rakta becomes mamsa. Right? So if it has to keep on going, it starts with liquid. It doesn't go with solid. So if you remove liquid itself, you see the fun. All the seven dhatus instantly get disintegrated, becomes powder. The person is gone. Just try it out. You see what happens to your plasma. And another platelet. Blood has platelets. The first thing that happens without fluid, your platelets will drop. And without platelets, you're dead. Done. 3 lakh platelets, 300,000 platelets. Comes down to 70,000 platelets. In a matter like this. So you drop water and see. Or fluid, any fluid. Your blood will dry out, Bobby. That's a problem. Otherwise, we can stop water. Absolutely fine. You're right. Solid food, no life, not much. You can survive for a month without food only on water. You know that? Morning water, afternoon water, evening water, again morning, afternoon, evening. For 1 full month, you'll be healthy actually. There is a video from one person. He stayed for 3 months without food, only on water. 3 months. No food. He couldn't find any food. He only found water. He kept on drinking water. That's all what he did. Whenever he felt hungry, had water. Then again water, again water, again water, again water, again water. Continuously water. He could survive. Let him do the same thing. Eating solid food. You see the fun. It doesn't even go inside. Because after eating, you're required to drink. If you don't drink, you die. The life is water, not even air. Let's come to that later. Let me answer you because then it will be pushing you hard. Water has H2O. Oxygen is there in the water. So you will survive without it. It just gets oxygenated. So your blood gets oxygen. no matter whether you have food or not. So when we take people on the Himalayan heights, we ask them to drink water. We don't ask them to eat. No eating, only water. Then they can climb the mountain. If they eat, they can't climb the mountain, Bobby. They get tired and they sleep because once you eat food, the stomach requires oxygenated blood. So the brain gets deprived of blood. So instead it is put onto the stomach, and stomach cannot digest without a good amount of blood. And without water, it becomes like stone coming inside it. So it gives up. So what happens? He doesn't have oxygenated blood. So he will have edema. This will be a cerebral edema, meaning water gets accumulated in the brain because there is no oxygenated blood any longer. So he will die. He become brain dead. The body is functioning because heart is an involuntary muscle, so it works. So after that, there's no life.
One thing I have to notice is that when it rains, the nature is very happy. You can see greenery everywhere.
That's the next one I want to say. After life, water is refreshing. You take a bath after a tired day, you take a bath and you see the refreshing aspect of it. You feel refreshed. No amount of eating ice cream or chocolate or food will make you refreshed. In fact, it makes you feel heavy. Just take a bath and you see oil massage. Oil is again fluid. So you take an oil and then massage the body and take a hot water bath. You see that experience versus eating. So the next thing after life is refreshing. Without water, there is no refreshing. And when it rains, like you rightly said, the whole nature gets refreshed. It looks so nice. Right? As you see, if it is parched sun, do you like it? And everything dries out. Correct? So like that. See, you're yourself showing it. It's such a nice place. The greenery will only come if there is water. Now you tell me which is correct. Would you survive on Patavi or would you survive on Apo?
Yeah, Abo is definitely in a very high level.
Which is superior, Patavi or Apo?
Abo, 100%.
Now you're right. Yes, Saryu.
Yeah, I've noticed if I go into nature or see some tree, like falling leaves and all that, the vibrancy and the liveness that I see in these things depends on the portion of water it has. If it has more of that, I see, oh, this is very vibrant. I feel it's like that.
Yes, otherwise it looks too parched up, too dry. You don't feel like, when now we are in fall. So when we are, or winter, basically. So when we head on the hike from 23rd onwards, it won't look good. It's nice hike, but it's not looking good.
Actually, it'll look good because here it rains on winter. So I actually look greener in winter.
Is it? Okay, then it is fine. Yeah. As long as it rains, we can enjoy it.
Yeah, it rains.
Yeah, then it is
rains,
fine.
but maybe we'll may not be able to walk every day, but that's
okay.
Even if we take a bath also we enjoy.
Yes. That's what I'm telling you. So you have an enjoyment. You feel refreshing, enjoyable because of water. If it is hot day, you take cold water. Amazing experience. If it is cold day and you have a hot water bath, amazing experience. But no amount of food you eat gives you that experience. So Patavi is a last of it. One level superior is Apo. Do you understand why he has put Buddha 24th as Nibbana? Do you see that? In that each is superior to the other. So after Patavi is Apo, after Apo is Tejo, after Tejo is Vayu, after Vayu is Akasha. Got the point? And then Bhuta, then Deva, like that. It goes on going up, 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 up. Did you ever think about it? That's the reason it's called Mula Pariyaya Sutta. And you're telling me, Bobby, Earth is the best thing in life.
No, I didn't tell that. I said, you said earlier that water is life. That is a statement. I was just.
Yeah, water is life.
Yeah,
You
but
just
then,
search on the
then
internet.
No. When it goes up, you're saying it is more superior. So maybe that is something, more life in that, or I don't know, So I was just.
Got it. Now you do one thing. You search on the internet, what is life? You just put water is life. You see whether it's true or not. You'll see for yourself. You try. I'm telling you, right? Ask Marin not give you water for the whole day. Because we require one medical person to be there near you while you do this experiment. And an ambulance ready. Okay? So you will not survive. The maximum days you can be without water is 5. It's gone. You're dead. The maximum time you can be without food is 3 months. Now you tell me which one you want to choose. Yes, Harry.
Good.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is it only in these kind of material realms that's the Deva or Brahma realm required?
No Dhamma talk when we are talking Puthujana. No Brahma realm, no Deva realm. I just said how Buddha has nicely categorized it into a superiority. That's what I meant. But we are still in Puthujana. When we come to trainee, then we will see. But you can't talk anything of Arhat. When I come to Arhat, then we'll only see Arhat. When I come to Tathagata, we'll only see Tathagata.
Are you saying that the Puthujana cannot be like? Yeah, I mean, Puthujana can be a Deva, right?
I don't care, but I don't care, Ariyu. Let's not confuse things, bring something else. It's of no use, Ariyu. Let's stick to the thing. A normal person, right? A normal person has these 10 things what we spoke yesterday when it comes to Patvi. Okay. Now, when we come to an Arhat or somebody, then we will see. When we come to Deva, we will address it there, right? When we address it there, why take now? Now you're bringing an aspect, can Putujana be a Deva? Yeah, he can be even a Brahma. Why only Deva? Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you get the question. The question is, do they require water as well?
I understood everything. You are going to bring in the 4 elements and are going to ask me that as I'm cutting it off right away. Because it makes no sense, Harry, to just get ourselves entangled. Already it is entangled. The life what we are leading is entangled. On top of that, we are wanting to entangle more by getting into more conceptual. We have to unentangle it rather than entangling it, and then only you can see the reality. If we keep on investigating intellectually why this, why that, life is going to end anyway. Doesn't give you anything, basically. Relax, it's okay. We'll take it. When we come there, we take it. That's the reason, Ariyu, it's called Moola Pariyaya Sutta. Moola is a root, Pariyaya is a discourse, Sutta which explains everything about the Dhamma. And since Buddha spoke to everyone, they were displeased because they couldn't get it. You mean to say even Nibbana is not part of this? And you just tell me that, what would happen to you? If somebody comes and say even Nibbana is not part of this, that means you have joined a course to get Nibbana. And then the very person says, there's no course called Nibbana. You understand the thing? That's where we are referring to it now. So hold on. Come, we'll see. If I don't address at that time, let me know. Vilas, you had told me this, you did not address it. Like I'm saying, Ariyo, by the time we complete Mula Pariyaya, I won't be surprised if it is June of next year. The pace at which we are going, I might be exaggerating as June, maybe March, but I don't know. Because we're still in Apo. We just started Apo. You think we have done with Apo? From a Puthujana perspective, stop it. Relax. We'll take it. Don't be too inquisitive. Don't be too curious. I request this from everyone. Just try to penetrate into this. What is water? How do you see it? Right? So we need to do all of that. So the first thing was life, and second thing is refreshing. Now what's the third one? I given the second one for you. How about third one? Yes, somebody raised the hand.
It's,
Yeah,
Shunya. So it's change. It's sometimes water change to heat, and or maybe it's vaporized and it's rains. So it's always changing.
sir, again you're gone somewhere.
Miss, I mean to say this. We know this. Whenever we see the water in the summertime, it get vanish, or we scare of what there is no water or something.
No, that's correct. So what does it do to you? You're
We
right.
feel it sometimes finish, sometimes comes, and it's keep changing the status of in our life.
It's fear.
Fear, availability.
No, it's fear. It gives you fear. Water. Not only refreshing, it's fearful. If you fall, you'll die. You'll not die in Patavi. You'll die
Yeah,
of what? You'll die of water. You get drowned. And if there is no water, there's again a fear. So you have fear.
yeah.
That's the third one. Haji Kalpana, yes, go ahead.
Namo Buddhaya, sir.
Namo Buddhaya Kalpana.
Sir, according to Ayurveda and also the Buddha says that uh, we are the part of nature. We all. Sir, can I hear you?
Yes,
And there is in nature there is a water elements, 72% of water element, and also we need that 72% of water. If water decreases, we take IV. And if water is increases in our body and nature also, the rule is same in nature and our body, human body, every sattva. If water is increases, the edema is and flood is occur in the nature and also in our body.
correct.
That's why the balance is required in both in nature and also every human body.
Correct.
And the Patvi Dhatu is the larger molecules is closer to each other. It's called Patvi.
Yes.
There is also water. Agni is also there in Prithvi, Patvi Dhatu. But the molecules are closer to each other. That's why it's called Patvi.
Yes.
And slowly its molecules is separated to each other called Apo. Again, those molecules are separated called Vayu. And that's why the four elements are live in Akash Dhatu.
No, no, Kalpana, you are going away from that thing. You're again going into explaining the four dhatu. We'll do that once we come to Bhuta. So don't worry about it. Right at present, as we speak,
Uh,
water is very important. So let's stick
Water is
to,
yes, uh, yes, sure. Water is the very important.
yes,
All five dhatus are important, but water is most important.
yes. So don't worry about it. At present, as we stick, as we look at Puttujana, water,
Yes,
if somebody has to have water, first thing is it has to have life. It's a life
yes,
giver. Then if you take bath or drink or whatever, you feel refreshed. You just see a thirsty person and he doesn't ask for food, he asks for water. He can't, you give
yes.
him ice cream, let's say, he can't enjoy it. He just asks, give me water, because the blood is thickening. So you will automatically go for water. Third
Sir,
one,
when your body is dehydrated, we also need water. We
that's what I'm telling. When what the meaning of
yes,
dehydration means what? Hydrating means fluid. The fluid
fluid.
is reduced.
Yes, sir.
So that is the meaning of dehydration, right? Stay hydrated means have enough fluid. Nobody says stay with enough food. Stay hydrated. So second thing is it refreshes. Third one is it has a fear quality.
Mm,
And then the other 10 what we spoke. These three are additional than the 10.
yes,
Then we have 13 of them in Apo. It makes things stable. Like Patvi is dry. You require a binding substance. So you require water. It binds. Because of Apo, it seems stable. And because it is stable, it is secure. Okay? And hence it's available. If it is not available, then it can't be used for binding. You just see any binding, you require liquid. Otherwise, nothing binds. There's no binding substance. So your this body is bound together, like what she was talking about, molecular, is close to each other. To bind these two molecules, you require water molecule. If I were to add it like that, it binds. You take a flour and then you put water and then it can make it into shape. Otherwise, it's just powder. You can't make any shape out of a powder. You require binding substance. The binding is liquid. In this case, water. In the same way, blood, if it solidifies, it becomes stone. If it has to be flowing, it requires water. All fluids. Without water, it becomes stone, turns stone. So the primary thing, if nothing works, is stone. Yes, yes, Gopal Krishna. Gopal Krishna, I can't hear you in case you are talking. I can't hear you, Gopal Krishna. Okay, so let's continue, and when he is able to talk, we will see. So basically, water does two things. One is it binds and it flows as a quality. So a person cannot survive without water. Also, what is left behind is his body, which is patavi. It goes back to mud. Ultimately, what survives? The bones. That's it. So, last thing, what stays back in nature is mud. So, this body is made out of mud, goes back to mud. If you remove the casket or you remove the from the ground and you see, you only see bones left. There's nothing else left. And the bones will disintegrate later. It becomes fossil fuel. Okay. It's called, that's the reason it's called fossil. Because bones. And that can be used as fuel. For example, petroleum coming from bones, basically, accumulated over long period of time. Like that. We can see. So if it something has to be bound, it has to be water, and as a Puttajana, okay, I require water. And ultimately I'm going to celebrate if I have water. So Manyana is happening. I'll consider. Okay. And then Abhinandati. I celebrate. So if we are alive today and we are healthy, it's not because of Patavi, it's because of water. If anything called as health is there, it's because of water. You try to change the pH level and then you will have fun. pH level of water is 7. You try changing it. You'll have fun. What do you think, Kalpana? I'm asking her because we have a doctor in the group. It'll be fun.
Yes, right, sir. Right. In water, there is a so many minerals are there, like zinc, potassium, sodium, which is directly refresh our mind.
Yes, the body get refreshed. So the rasa dhatu, rakta dhatu, mapsa dhatu, meta
Rakta
dhatu, all dhatus will get
all
refreshed by water.
refresh by water. It's right, sir. The most element is important for brain is zinc.
Yeah.
And sodium is the sodium chloride is the salt, sir, and salt is in water molecule. The NaCl is required for our movement of the body.
Yes. Exactly right. So the sodium content is more, you have a problem, sodium content is less. Problem, so sodium chloride has to be there in good quantity or in appropriate quantity. It should be balanced. And that is done through water.
I'm surprised that and before 200, 500 years ago, the Buddha is an amazing person, sir. Which is nowadays we can discover the research, and we have seen the researches on the modern science. He get the knowledge from long year ago.
Yep, that's correct. Ayurveda, if you read, everything is there. They have found out.
Yes, yes, yes. Bhagavad is a Buddhist person, sir. Jivak is a Buddhist person.
Correct.
And all the Ayurvedas, Charak, Sushruta, all they are the learn from the Nalanda University, Takshashila University.
Correct.
The universities are pure Buddhist universities, sir.
Yes.
And all over the world, the students are come there in Takshashila and Nalanda University,
Yes.
and they are intelligent person. The entrance exam is given by the student is from Dwarpal, sir. So you can amaze that the Dwarpal is so many so intelligent. The professor is what kind of intelligence are there?
Yeah, that's correct. But anyway, so that's
Sir, I am
yes. Go ahead.
sir. I am talking clear English first time, sir.
That's okay. It's nice. I mean, your English is not
I
bad.
think we all are understanding that. Please excuse us for any mistakes. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. No, your English is very good. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's
Thank
fine.
you, everybody. Thank you, Adu. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Archana. Thank you, Ashwin. Thank you, Meenakshi. Thank you very much. We all are Dhamma friends of mine. Thank you.
Good.
I'm practice here only.
Nice. You can do that. So,
Thank you, sir. Thank
so this is all about water. So, as a Puttujana, you can't let go of water. So, you will consider water is mine. It's my water. How? Go to your kitchen and the water what you have stored. Don't you say it is my water? What do you think? You have bought water, whether you bought it from the shopping or departmental store, or you're getting from the tap, you're paying for it, it's your water. Yes, Archana.
So, sir, we can relate that the what we saw about Prithvi Dhatu, we can say that water also gives a sense of stability, security,
I told you no.
available,
I told you
permanent.
the first 3
Uh,
plus 10, 13 total. I didn't again wanted to repeat.
Acha. Okay. Oh, I didn't get it. I thought that are those 10 are part of it?
Yes,
Acha. Okay,
plus
okay, sir.
plus 3.
Okay.
These 3 are not there in Patvi.
Can you please repeat last three?
First 3, not last 3. The first 3 is life, refreshing, and fear.
Okay.
Plus 10.
Fear, sir, fear. Sorry, I missed it. I was traveling that time. So, fear, what did you say about it?
Fear is you'll have fear of drowning.
Yes, it is there. Yes, yes. Okay. For Pathujana, what we experience, the fear of water, yeah, is there. Yes.
Yeah, it's there.
Thank you.
And
Thank
then
you. Yeah.
if the water is not there, fear of dying.
Okay. Yes.
No person will have fear of not eating. He will do something to eat. He'll get something on the road to eat. Some shrubs or some leaf or something he can eat. What about water? If he's in a desert, what happens? Just see what happens. Maybe in Arhat, in desert, he will die. Anagami, he will die. Sotapanna, he will die. Tujana will die. He can't survive in desert. Let's take him to Siberia. Can he survive? No. Not a moment he can survive. He can't take that ice or snow and eat it. Like that. So there's fear of drowning and fear of death. You will never die in Pathavi because it is so stable that you will not die. Otherwise, you won't even go out of your home. If the house were not stable, will you stay in a house? Do you have fear while you're in that house right now?
No.
None of us.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you go to work, it's again a building, it's again a Patavi. So will you fear? No. Just do that with water. Floods. You will die. Tsunami. You will die. See, people were enjoying beaches in Sri Lanka. They were enjoying in Thailand. They were enjoying in Indonesia. Right? It's just a beach, and then you're sitting, and then the backwaters coming and going and coming and going. Nothing happened. Absolutely fair. Did Patavi kill them or Apo kill them? See, millions of deaths, and it is just floods. It just flooded. Take few months ago, or almost say 6 7 months ago in Hong Kong, it was raining like crazy. It filled up every place, and Hong Kong was completely flooded. When we say flooded, means what? It means what? Water, and is drowning. You don't drown in Patavi. In Chennai, it's rained and flooding. So, which is better? Apo is better, or Patavi is better? Patavi is better. There's no fear. In Apo, you have fear. Okay, forget the flooding. Now there's no water to drink. Wars will start. You just see. You will drop everything. You start fighting for water. Because without water, you're dead. A dead piece of meat. Yes, Bobby.
No, I think in Buddha's time also there was a fight for the water between
Exactly.
the person.
Exactly. There are people fighting for the banks of water. Why? Because a basic thing to survive. Basic, very basic is water. Can survive without food. Just survive without water. Not possible. Let's say a bottle of water costs $200. What happens? Only those who can afford $200 can drink. Now, after a while, people will ransack the place and try to get water. They don't mind getting jailed. They don't mind getting hit. They don't mind getting shooted or whatever. You are able to survive without fear. It's because you have water. Just remove water from the departmental store and see what happens. Just imagine that state where you stand in line for 7 hours to get a bottle of water. Just see that. What would be your state? You look at Satta Suryogama Sutta, seven sun. He doesn't talk about Patavi. He talks about Apo. Yes, Ashwin.
Sir, just a little bit different question, but related to Apo only. In 31 planes of existence, we said first time, the seven time or eight time, first time the fire will destroy the earth, and then water.
Let's
So,
not take that, Ashwin. We are in
okay,
Hindu Janma.
okay, no problem.
Any
We'll
Buddha
take it up.
Dhamma, after we come to trainee,
Okay.
whenever we come to trainee, I don't know whether we go. Next week, I'm flying to US. I doubt we will complete even I think the two elements will get ended by the time I'm in US. So we'll see. Or rather, we would have completed two elements plus. I think we would have done the Bhuta. That's it. Anyway, now we are almost time. I don't want to push too hard. Just take slowly. No Tejo business. Take it later. First, look at Apo. Can a person survive without water? And the answer is no. And hence, you will celebrate whenever there is water. And hence, there are water games, water park. Yes or no? Then there is steamer boat and this, and then, surfing. All of that is because of water. The water games. Yes, Archana, go ahead.
So with this, just wanted to remember example of Yuan Shuang or Yuan Sang, whatever the way it's pronounced. So that movie is there, and the struggle for water is so beautifully pictured. How he was seeing the mirage of lake and where he can get the water. It's a beautiful movie. I think one should watch. Thank
Yeah.
you.
For him to come to India, the amount of effort he has put, not having water, getting blood in his stools and fighting for it, and war was happening for water while he was wanting to come into India, into the Takshashila, Yogachara. We are going to take that up sometime after we finish all of this. I want to talk about different schools of Buddhism. I think today I'm going to do it with the Hindi crowd because Ravindra had asked me yesterday. But anyway, we'll take it in English also. Yes, Sario. Sorry, you had asked me earlier. Yes.
No, it's not very important, but I was thinking even the vampires, they make him to drink water. to
Yeah,
become-
absolutely. You can't stay without water. It's water first life. No life on the planet means no water. Yeah, Ashwin, see you. Nice day to you too. So, no water, no life. With that, we'll end today. Just remember, as a Puttujana, you might part with some material thing, but you will not part water. Remember this. So, which is superior? Water. If somebody wants to tell me, Vilas, can you give me your mobile? And I'm almost dying. I'll give you a bottle of water. I don't mind giving him my mobile phone because I can buy another one if I am alive. So what do I do? I give it to him, take that bottle of water and drink. Somebody might ask me, are you serious? You're paying $1,000 mobile phone for water? I would say yes, because if I don't even live, what's the point of this mobile phone? That's the power of water. Don't have it, you're done, gone. Just a piece of meat. Any questions, any discussions you want to have? Otherwise, we are done or Apo. The other 10 are same. I don't have to go into each one of them again. Table, it is available, this is this and that and all that. You should remember all the 10 and add 3 to it. We have 13. Convinced on water? Puttujana? Any questions? now? All good? Okay. Shall we end? Great. Good day and good night and good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Bye, sir.
Thank
Bye.
you so